everyone. This is Logan Little.
And Kayla.
And we're here answering the questions that y'all sent in. We just want to, first and foremost, before we start getting into the questions, just say thank you. Well, I probably shouldn't say thank you. I don't know what y'all wrote for us to answer yet, but thank you for filling these out. We're looking forward to being able to answer these questions for you guys. So, you got anything else, or you just want to?
No.
All right, well, we're just going to get into it then. So, all right, question 1. What are y'all's weirdest habits? Do you want to start?
I don't know.
You don't know your weirdest habit?
Do you?
Probably, I'd say mine's, I bite my nails a lot, but it's not just my nails. I bite the skin around the nails too. Kayla's told me that's pretty weird, so I do that.
Everything I do is weird.
Well, I can't disagree with you on that one, so. You don't have anything weird?
Not specifically.
You're upsetting the people. They want to know your weirdest
Sorry,
habit.
viewers. We are not good on YouTube, so.
You want to read this one?
I can't read.
Okay. This will be fun then.
What are your goals for the children's and youth ministries at Cornerstone?
Yeah. So that's a good question. I say one goal for me is being able to equip our kids and our youth to be able to function, not just in the church, but outside of the church as well. So making their relationship with Christ real, if that makes sense. So that when, one of these days when they aren't in a church situation, they were able to cling to their relationship with Christ over anything else that the world is going to throw at them. So I would just say, getting them to understand that relationship is real.
My goal is to continue building relationships and hopefully see growth of the kids that we have now, and then also to be able to train them to train the ones that come up after them.
Yeah. The long one.
How dare you? Oh, it's not that bad. Who gives the best gifts?
I would say I do.
Why?
Well, because every time I get you something, you're like, oh, you always know what to get me. This is such a good gift. And every time.
What you're saying is I'm the best at accepting gifts.
Probably, yeah, probably. Well, every time you get me a gift, you start your sentence off with, well, I don't know if you're going to like this or not. So it makes me think that either the gift's not good or you just think I'm going to not accept it. So, you'll agree. Okay. All right, next one. Who is funnier?
You are. You're definitely
Oh, okay. Why would you say that?
It's because you are.
I just want the people to know why you think I'm funny.
I don't know, you just made me laugh.
I just make you laugh? Okay. I would say I'm funnier, but she just told you. She's got bad comebacks and jokes, so we're not gonna get into that one. But.
Do you consider yourselves true Texans now? No. You have to be from Texas to be a Texan.
I'll say we've probably picked up some stuff, but
Buc-ee's.
Buc-ee's is wonderful and amazing. It's funny though, because every time we go home to Tennessee, I always tell people, I try to explain what Buc-ee's is to them, and they kind of look at me like, so it's a gas station. I'm like, well, you just have to go to Buc-ee's and you'll understand. I feel like we're picking up a lot of stuff like that we used to not do before moving here. So we're getting there. We're kind of becoming Texan, slowly but surely.
How did you hear about Cornerstone?
You want to tell it?
Noah. When the youth pastor stepped down here, Madeline texted me and asked me if she could give Logan's information to Dan, and I asked Logan. He said yes. So.
Yeah, it was weird because was it a Wednesday or a Sunday night? It was a Sunday night, wasn't it? And
I
so
don't know what you're talking about.
when we got the phone call from Madeline,
night.
So whatever night it was, we were coming back from church, and how our routine was, we'd go in and it was an hour and a half to get to church, an hour and a half to go back to where we were living at school. And so we're driving back, and like Kayla said, Madeline texts her, asks about it. Next thing I know, I think a couple of days later, I was on the phone with Dan talking about this position. So, yeah, it kind of happened really quick. We weren't expecting it. So, y'all are going to make me read this one. Who's the boss? Right there.
He's the boss.
Don't let her lie to you.
I'm just the boss on the days I know why.
So every day, yeah. Yeah, Kayla's the boss.
I'm not the boss.
I do what she says all the time.
That is a lie. That is a major lie.
Logan, what is the best date night you have planned for Kayla?
That sounds like future.
You want me to tell you a future?
What's your best date night idea for me coming up?
I would say, so when we first when we were first dating / engaged, there's this Brazilian steakhouse in Knoxville that we both like going to a lot. And so I think it was one of maybe like our first Valentine's Day, we went to the Brazilian steakhouse and ate way too much and then got dessert and coffee afterwards. I would say that was a pretty good date. I did good that day. She told me I did good, so I'm going to hold on to that one. All right, what is your favorite Bible verse?
Mine is Isaiah 41:6. I can't quote it verbatim, but it's pretty much that God will hold you with his righteous right arm.
I think mine is it Proverbs 3:5-6? Yeah. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will make your path straight. I just like that verse. It's just a good verse, and I need to be reminded of that a lot through this life. So, what is one quirky thing about each other that only you could love? I got mine already.
Oh gosh.
So Kayla doesn't say words like you're supposed to say them. So for example, if we're here at the house and she has a stomach ache, she'll say, "My tum-tum hurts," out loud. So she, turns everything into stuff like that.
That is true.
Also, another example, we have some Flonase that we use if we start getting allergies and stuff. And she'll be like, "Hey, can you go get me the squirt?" So she doesn't call things by what they really are. She just makes up new names for those things.
Oh my gosh. For Logan, it's probably when I know I'm saying something ridiculous and then he jokes back with me. He doesn't make fun of me for it. And so we have our own fun just because we can be dumb together. If I say something totally off the wall, he's not like, "No, that's dumb." He's like, "Yeah," and he just goes along with it. It's so funny. Who sings the best? Who sings while doing housework?
Both for her. She sings in the shower. She sings doing housework. She sings just...
Logan's a good singer, though, and he's just too shy to,
But that's not what the question
well.
says. It's who is the best.
I ain't gonna say I'm the best singer.
But you are.
Debatable.
She is. She is the best singer. And she sings while doing everything.
That's true.
So, yeah, that's you.
You don't sing while doing everything.
I don't sing while doing anything, period. All right.
Favorite place to eat?
That's tough.
Yeah, we're foodies.
Mm-hmm.
We like food.
All right, so let's do it this way. Favorite place to eat in Texas? Because we have all these other places.
I still don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
Well, we like sushi a lot.
Yeah. So anything sushi. There's got to be another favorite place.
We haven't visited many places that aren't in Tennessee. Whataburger's pretty good.
Mm-hmm. We don't have Whataburger in Tennessee.
You like In-N-Out?
I do like In-N-Out. We don't have that in Tennessee.
Barbecue's good.
Yeah.
It's all good. We love food.
So I'm going to say anything that's sushi or pizza. That's our favorite stuff.
Logan loves chicken too.
Yeah, I like chicken.
We like
a lot.
food.
So Chick-fil-A, favorite place to eat. it's the Lord's Chicken. It's got to be my favorite place, right? This is the last one.
Dun, dun, dun.
You get to read it. Last one.
What is the most challenging thing about being a youth minister / youth minister's wife? What is it about being a youth minister's wife?
The most challenging?
You can educate me.
There's a lot of stuff, I feel like. I'm not a youth minister's wife, no. I couldn't tell you what's challenging about that.
What about being a youth minister?
I would say just trying to get these kids to take their relationship with Jesus seriously. Because I know I didn't when I was in youth ministry. You know, I thought I had all this time and, you know, I could just pick up my relationship with Jesus whenever I wanted to. So now it's kind of funny because now I find myself trying to teach these kids, hey, this is important. Start doing stuff to better your relationship with Jesus now. And it's like, whatever, dude, you're crazy. And it's like, man, I said the same stuff. So just, you know, trying to get them to take it seriously and trying to, you know, for my own self, showing them through my life that it is serious. It is something I take serious. So I would say that's probably. And trying to get them to come to church when they got all this other stuff going on in life.
The most challenging part for me is trying to be everything you need to be and not really knowing what all that is. Like sometimes you're a parent to them, sometimes you're like someone they look towards to give them discipline, and sometimes you're just a friend, sometimes you're like, you don't know what you are, but you hope you're helping. It's challenging because you kind of take on the role as a semi-parent, I guess. And so I guess the same question would pertain to like what is the biggest challenge for you as a parent? Because those are the challenges we're facing as youth pastor and wife. But it's more of a through their spiritual walk. So yeah.
Yeah, I think another thing that's challenging is you're going to spend a lot of time doing stuff that nobody else is going to do. I don't know how many hours we spent on setting up games or cooking food or, you know, like just getting stuff ready for these events. And, you know, then for some events you don't sleep, and then for other events they won't sleep, and, you know, so you're constantly juggling all this stuff. So
and your regular lives too.
Yeah.
Because like I have a job, and then, you know, if it doesn't coincide with what he's got going on at the church, that's kind of difficult. But we love it. We love everything about being youth pastor and youth pastor's wife.
Yeah. Ministry's hard, but I'm glad I got her to do it with me, because if I didn't, it'd be a struggle. So
yep.
All right. Well, yeah, that's all of our questions.
Now
so
pick 'em up and put it back in.
I have to put them all back in there right now, in front of the
I
camera.
want you. No, pick them just.
That's not gonna. There's no way. There's no way. They'll go everywhere. All right. Well, thank you all again so much for sending these questions in. I hope our answers were good. I hope you all, you know, maybe laughed a little bit while we were explaining our weirdness to you. We had a lot of fun doing this. Just want to thank you guys again. Anything you want to say to the people?
Thank you.
That's
and
it.
Good night.